everyone, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen, and today we are going to satisfy what so many of you have asked me to do, show you how to brine a turkey. This may not look very pretty now, but I'm telling you it's going to taste delicious when it's roasted, and I'm just going to show you how to make this all, get this brine all ready to go so that you can have it ready for your Thanksgiving day. Let's go see how this all comes together. I have brined turkey for a long time. We love it. In another video, I shared with you how to make this classic turkey brine gift in a jar. We're going to be using that today to make our turkey brine. It is about 24 hours before we're going to want to eat our turkey. So you can brine this for 8 hours at minimum overnight. So I'm just going to show you what I have here. We have our classic turkey brine that's already mixed up with our salt and our sugar, our chicken bouillon. There's some spices and some dried fruit in there. And we're going to add some aromatics to this. I have an onion. This is just whatever kind of onion you want. Mine is a sweet onion sliced up. I have a Granny Smith apple sliced up. I did not bother to core it because it doesn't matter. And I have 2 mandarin oranges that I just quartered. And I have a couple of sprigs of rosemary and a couple of fresh bay leaves. And that is what we're going to use. Now, as far as the hardware for this project, I have my cooler, I have a bag of ice, and I have 2 of these 10-gallon Ziploc bags. And I have 2 already set up. I put one inside the other, so I have a double bag. This is just to ensure that it's insulated and leak-free. But we are putting this inside of our cooler so it will be easy to clean up if something does happen. It's cold here where I live now, so we're going to just be able to put this cooler right outside in our carport or on our deck overnight, and it's going to be perfect until we need it tomorrow when we roast our turkey.
It's going to be iced anyway.
We do have a big bag of ice. Is that like a 10-pound bag of ice? Whatever came from the grocery store. And we have our turkey. This is a turkey I've had in my freezer since last year when turkeys were super cheap. It's been waiting just for this occasion. This is a 19-pound turkey. I got this for 59 cents a pound. Wait, I got this for 39 cents a pound, pardon me. So this was a super deal, and when your turkeys are that cheap and you have freezer space, you buy 2, one for this year and one for another occasion. But the one thing I will say is one thing I always do, and you've seen me do this before, take this pop-up timer out, because this does not measure the temperature of your bird properly, and you'll do that with a meat thermometer later on. This video is only going to show you and cover how to brine the turkey. In another video, I'm going to show you how to roast it. I have a how to roast a perfect turkey video that is from 2011, and I think it's time for an update, so we're going to be redoing that video, and we're going to be making turkey for dinner tomorrow, so that'll be 2 weeks from Thanksgiving. We're going to be having turkey. We're going to have a lot of turkey this month, but no worries. So, we got our turkey. It's unwrapped and rinsed and ready to go. And then we have our aromatics ready to go, but what we have to do first is we have to mix up the brine. And there are lots of different ways. You'll see lots of different people doing this. But the way I do it, I have very hot tap water right from my tap. And all I'm going to do is hopefully get this out. I'll put a link to the turkey brine gift in a jar video, and you can go check that out. So all that's in here is kosher salt, brown sugar, chicken bouillon powder. You can also use vegetable bouillon powder, or you can leave that out if you want, and then you can use chicken or vegetable stock when you make your brine. And it's also got some peppercorns, some allspice berries, and some dried cranberries, and some candied ginger. And what I want to do is just stir this until it dissolves in that very hot tap water, and then we're going to hit it with some cold water. And then we're going to take all this stuff over to the cooler, and we're going to fix up our turkey brine, and we're going to let it take a nice briny nap overnight until we're ready to roast it. So when this is all dissolved, I'll come back and we'll proceed. Okay, our salt and sugar is all dissolved, and what we're going to do now is we're going to add, so that was a ½ gallon of hot water. This is a ½ gallon of cold water, because you don't want to put hot on that frozen turkey, okay?
So the hot water was just to dissolve the sugar.
That's right. Absolutely. Hot water was only to dissolve the sugar and the salt. Now, at this point, if you want to make this ahead of time, you can do that. You can put it in your fridge. You can let this cool completely before you put it on the turkey. We're going to be icing this immediately, so I'm not going to bother to do that. So, we'll come down here. I have my turkey in the double bag inside of my cooler. So now we're going to go ahead and put our aromatics in. You don't have to be particular about this, just get them in there. And what I like to do with my herbs is just give them a crush to start releasing some of those oils that they have in there. Boom. Now we're going to take our brine. Get all that goodness in there, all of it. You want it all in there. And then we're going to grab our bag of ice. And in it goes. Just like that. Okay, now, what you want to make sure is we're going to want to flip this bird over so it's breast side down. Just like that. And on the inside bag, I'm just gonna kind of get as much air out of there as possible. And I'm gonna zip it shut. And then we'll take this bag and we will do the same. Done. Now this is gonna go outside and take a nice cool nap until we're ready to roast it. And that's it. That's how you brine a turkey. We'll come back in the next video and we will show you how to roast the perfect turkey, and it will be delicious. So stay tuned for that video, and we'll show you what to do after the turkey comes out of the brine and all of that good stuff. Okay, it is the next day, and we're getting ready to roast this bird off, and I just wanted to show you, Rick just pulled this bag right out of the cooler and brought it to the sink. Look it. Still ice in this. We did this at 5:30 last night, and it's about 1:30 in the afternoon the next day. So guess what? We're getting ready.
It's nice and cool here too.
Yeah, absolutely. What you want to do is now you're going to take this out and rinse it, pat it dry, and proceed as usual however you roast your turkey. So that's as easy as it gets. That is how you brine a turkey. And that is how I make my brine, and you'll be able to get that recipe off of the website. I'll leave a link down below. And that's the whole procedure. It's super easy, and I think sometimes people tend to overcomplicate it. So that solves the mystery and takes all of the questions away for you, I hope. If you have other questions that I haven't covered, please be sure and leave them in the comment section below. If you liked today's video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're new to my kitchen, welcome. Always a pleasure to welcome new friends in. And please consider hitting that subscribe button. And of course, if you are a tried and true member of the Noreen's Kitchen family, please remember to be sure to hit that bell notification button, because we don't want any of you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope that you'll continue to watch us as we proceed to have our Make Ahead Thanksgiving and make Thanksgiving easy on you and your family. I hope you give brining a turkey a try sometime soon, and I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.